Hello everybody, welcome back, and it's been a while. I've had a little bit of a break. I'm just talking over this right now because I did this a couple of weeks ago, the video. Yeah, I kind of decided for these next two palettes to just sort of just play it like as if I wasn't recording or anything, because I was having a bad week and I just needed something to pick me up, so yeah, I just kind of like let go of that worry of having to film it and having to talk, because talking over a video live is I don't really get that opportunity much these days. So yeah, if you couldn't see the text at the start, this is the third attempt on the roller. Yeah, the roller was quite annoying. I thought after the Splatoon it was gonna be much easier. Like gonna have a bit of an easier time, and I needed it because if you didn't know, that last Smolesk fight with the Splatoon was so stressful and it took me over half an hour, so yeah, I was kind of hoping for an easier palette. But the roller turned out to be actually quite difficult in its way, because on the first attempt I got to floor 30, and I thought about doing the reset thing, not reset, the retry. But I thought, nah, I'm not doing that. It's way too much money and I might lose. So I had another go, got to floor 20 and lost. So now we're on the third attempt. Trying to just carefully think about what chips would help me clear the palette. So yeah, that first floor was not very easy to watch because it just looked as it's so silly, just not doing it right. But yeah, so we got bonus chips on this one, which is always good. Maybe not be the best, but then I realised, well, I can have unlimited bombs, and these bombs work quite well. I realised with these spinny gelatins, because it kind of just like prevents them from doing their attack if you don't leave it too late, and they just kind of fly off. So that was quite easy. I haven't really watched this palette and the next one back since I played them, so I will be kind of going into this blind. So let's go in blind together. I don't know if I'll use this commentary or not in the edit. I haven't decided yet. It kind of just depends what I say and all that. So yeah, nah. Thankfully, these two palettes, the videos, just like, you know, these successful attempts are quite quick. Like, I achieved, spoiler alert, I mean, obviously, I only post the uncut versions if it's a successful run, so you know this is a successful run. So this palette officially took me 50 minutes, which is like half the time for Splatoon. So you already know I'm doing well better. But I'm not going to spoil how many attempts the brush took, but the brush, which is the next palette, only took me 40 minutes, which is a record. And that's not the only record I broke with that palette. But yeah, I'm gonna stop. I'm not gonna say anything else. So yeah. Okay, so this level again. I think I have the gist of it down. It's so weird having long stages in side order because a lot of them are quite small and compact. And I do realise that me trying to avoid rigorous stages as much as possible means that I've hardly seen those level designs. So I've definitely not unlocked all the levels yet. I'm gonna have to do the rigorous stages at some point just to see those floor designs, but whether I'll do that in this series or in my own time, I'm not sure. It kind of just depends how I feel, and that's just celebrating that I got power chip saturation, because that was very I felt that was a very vital palette to chip color to have on this weapon. And I mean, I am right. Like, it doesn't take me much effort to destroy those things. I haven't been paying attention what palettes, what chips I've been obtaining, but so I have some power. I think I had some like roller related speed, and I got a couple of support, which is good. I'm sure somewhere I did note from the support saturation round that having reduced ink on sub is quite useful, especially with this this sub, I believe. I can special drop. Yeah, after that Splatoon run, I felt that can special is quite useful. Okay, I gotta start paying attention to what chips I pick out. But there were some hard stages there, which is alright this early on because they're not actually that hard. You may have noticed I don't really do much rolling, like, you know, use this splat roller to turf that much, like, you know, like this. And it's really just because I was thinking that I just felt that just the flicks were more efficient. I'm probably incorrect though. I'm a bit of a noob when it comes to splat rollers. I used to main a splat roller in the early days of Splatoon 2. Well, my early days, I say. But yeah, it's a weapon that I don't feel I'm that great at. So I think I mainly just made the splat roller back in Splatoon 2 because of the splashdown special. So, I don't know. Alright, ink recovery rate. Yeah, good, that's good. Okay, lucky bomb drop. Oh yeah, was it this attempt or this attempt or the other attempts? But at some point I just like went insane with the lucky bomb drop chips because I thought, you know what, that's quite helpful. Plus I think it's an excuse to fill out the because you have to do like set 5 in a palette to unlock information, and it goes towards, like, I believe it goes towards a badge, that you can have on your little banner. So I kind of just build on that when it just kind of it's useful to me. I don't usually go out my way to get a ton of one chip. And I got quite a few of those set 5s. I don't know if I have to do any more than set 5 for anything else. I guess I'll work that out at some point. Okay. I think, did I do rush ink coverage for this one? I definitely didn't do the explosive knockback. Oh, okay, reset. Okay. Cool. These look like harder stages. Alright, pass Sam, what were you thinking? Main damage, distance. Okay, fair enough. Oh yeah, and at some point, while I was trying to do the splat roller, I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna buy the reveal boss hack. I don't really understand why it's useful to me. I mean, I suppose it's nice to know what you're going into, but at the same time, I just kind of, it just felt like there's so many other hacks that would just be much more useful. But I mean, I got it in the end, so alright. I suppose it's cool to see, I guess. I think nowadays I only dread a boss if my weapon just doesn't feel like it's gonna be very efficient on them. Like splat roller on the boulder guy. I don't know how that's gonna go. I'm pretty sure I took it on somewhere. It's the boss that killed my second attempt. I know that, so that says something. Get it? Yes, there we go. Alright, floor 10. Floor 10. As you can see, I have already cleared floor 10, and I've already cleared floor 20 as well. I always like when I can get all the keys in one run, which I think's only happened twice or once, I can't remember. But you know, it is what it is. I just started doing like this, doing this with along the edges and bits, because I think something earlier, I did this earlier and it just was like killing them, splatting them so quickly. And yeah, making an attempt to use my sub more, because much like the regular multiplayer, I don't usually remember to use my sub. Okay. Alright, this guy's snuck on and he's just run off. And victory. Okay. Alright, so did I grab the vending machine or yes I did. Okay. I think maybe at this point I might have the like all of the vending machine hacks unlocked. I think it was a good time to having all that money. It was a good time to get something. Unfortunately though, okay, I did some resetting. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think this might be the run where I got yeah, I got lots of Lucky Bomb chips. Like the fact that you can at the very least get over 50% chance just means that you're probably gonna get a lot of Lucky Bombs. Which is really helpful in a herd, I must say. And I think once again, I can't remember if it's primary or secondary, but Callie's palette, one of her common tones on the weapon is luck. I'm pretty sure the other one's power, so I think power might be primary? I'm not sure. So, here's one of the levels that I don't really like very much. And that ball definitely, yeah, that ball definitely missed. There's me trying to like use the fizz bomb to disable this attack and then realising it was probably too late. So you can do anything about it. I don't remember the exact point where it's like too late because I know that if they like just start it that you can deactivate it with the fizz bomb. But it must be like very quickly, like a very short time frame to do that. Yeah, I don't, I mean, I suppose the more you play it and the more practice you have, the quicker you are at beating it and just getting it over with, but I just kind of, I'm not really a big fan of this stage. I really need to pay more attention to the names of the floors so I can just try to avoid them. I just never look at them. So, yeah. So, another vending machine. I don't have that much money, but I kind of wonder why I went for the vending machine, because I should be guaranteed one. But I suppose you never know. Especially with the discounts getting cheap now. You can just sort of buy more for less. It's almost like they're on a discount. Excuse me, I just a little quiet yawn to myself. That wasn't gonna work. This just gives me like don't use your main weapon flashbacks. It's not even because I can't use my main weapon, it's just that not being able to hit the tower while it's in midair. At least with this sub you can, it's much easier to do it. Which makes me kind of wish I did have the that challenge, kind of. I don't know. Certainly with all those lucky bombs, it would help. It was be quite helpful. So, yeah. Don't worry, just flickering a bit, just to sort things out. Okay. I have a problem with ink, obviously, when I'm using my weapon. It just runs out so quickly. Yeah. Slow recovery. Oh god, this special. That special's not easy to use on this on the side order. I know I used it a bit, but yeah, it was no crab tank. It certainly wasn't. But I was determined to use as many varieties of the specials as possible and keep to the original weapon set. But of course, occasionally I'll kind of step away from that a little bit just so I can it's doable. Alright, yeah, no, because vending machines are guaranteed. Okay, yeah, that's fair enough. I would have wondered to myself, why did I go vending machine when I couldn't afford? But I suppose at the end of the day, it's kind of, even if you can't buy anything, you at least skip a floor. And as long as you're not struggling, that's probably fine. So, yeah. So this danger's no drop items, which I think if you don't have that much of them or you don't rely on them, then that's kind of like a nothing. I didn't really have much drops on this one, so yeah. So kind of, no, just managing. I don't know if the lucky bombs count as an item drop or not. But yeah, guess we'll see. Just keep an eye out. I didn't notice when I was playing. Okay, so they might do. It's possible, but I couldn't really tell. Okay, so what's next? Drone battery gauge, I believe that's it. Kind of looked away for a second. Don't move in swim form. Okay, I know. I think I just ignored it because I was just like, I'm not going out of my way to do something like that. Or, I mean, in this case, not do something like that. Alright. Apologise if I'm just saying alright all the time and all that. I just kind of like what to say, but also I feel like I'm pressured to just keep talking. Not because of the video, just other things. So don't mind me. I could always cut it out. I could always take it out. I need to just relax. And he's dead. So just over halfway now. You wouldn't think it because of the time. The video's not even halfway. I guess maybe that means that this was another long battle with Small Lusk. I can't remember the exact time, but it definitely did not take me long. Certainly, it's I think it's around the average that my average so far. It might even be my quickest, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm getting ahead of myself. So I do kind of wonder if I'd have done Kraken, would that leave a trail? And I'm sure it does leave a trail. Maybe that would have helped me. Just kind of helped to ink the area. Nice. Nice bomb throw. Sweet. Okay. Oh, I didn't see I forgot to look what my challenge was, but obviously I didn't do that well. Oh well. Too late to look. I'm not pulling it back. Okay. So I would say usually want to get poisoning, but it's a bit of a risk because it's on hard and danger. So yeah, I just kind of skipped it. Let's see. Righty, okay. Floor 18. That, what I think is the poisoning, is quite strong. Definitely something that's making it for the portals to just sort of take damage just from the ink surrounding it. I think, yeah, I mean the poisoning must be like, I think it's 400%. Which, decent, I suppose. Alright, all done, just like that. I guess I got a lot of luck stuff going on. I mean, I have almost 50% chance of lucky bombs, so that's something. Okay. What to do? Look, I think, yeah, more lucky bombs. Yeah. Good choice. Okay, yeah. Trying to get rid of the sprinkler before I change sides, so it give me more time. Just sort of like keeping an eye out for the sprinklers and trying to stop them before they even get to the zone. It'd be really nice if I could get that guy the missile launcher, but he's quite annoying without having to go to the center. But pretty sure that it's all good. Yeah, easy. The zones are far away, which is annoying, but it's actually, that one actually felt quite easy, which is good. I like when something seems annoying, but it's actually not that bad. Alright, so Rematch time. Again, this is one of those weapons that I'm like, how am I gonna do this efficiently? I have no idea how I don't think I had any strategy really. It was just kind of hit it a lot. And just hope for the best. Kraken. I don't know if like Kraken really works on this guy. I mean, I suppose it did something. Okay, so I have noticed that depending on what stage he's at, he does his roll. He's doing it once on his first phase, does it twice on the second, and 3 times on the final phase. And I don't know if it's slightly different on the floor 20, because I think floor 20 the boss does something a bit different, or like so in some way it's a little harder to a degree. Like in the parallel cannon, there's more of the drones. In the layer rotation, I think it's called. I'm not exactly sure. I think it does change how they do the stingray, but that's all I know. So, yeah, and something I just realised is that in this palette it's looking like, and I think maybe in the next one as well, I actually didn't have much chips for Pearl, and up until this point I'd been like relying on Pearl quite a bit. So it was an uncomfortable position, but but it's like, well, and I kind of need to prioritize the chips that would actually really help the weapon, like for example in this, power and I guess, well, luck in terms of common palettes, common chips go, but I also wanted some speed on this weapon as well, much like the Splatoon. Okay, and gotta be careful here. I haven't lost a life yet, which I'm allowed to say because I'm not doing this live. Which is pretty good for me anyway. Like, I wasn't thinking, oh, haven't lost a life yet, can relax. I was just kind of like just keeping it cool so that I didn't jinx it. Not that I was speaking anyway, but I guess like even like maybe if like jinx comes through like comes from your mind as well, just thinking about things like, oh, I haven't lost a life yet. I took it into note, but I didn't think too much about it because that fact's not gonna matter when you lose. God, the amount of close calls on that is ridiculous. Like, damn. Is it just me, or does it, like, he close his shell faster than usual? It feels like it used to be open for much longer. Maybe it was just the weapons I had. It was just easier to get to. Somewhere you want to kind of get him to the ramps, because he'll just open his shell, even though it can, you know, it launches the wave breaker and all the enemies. Alright, he's nearly gone. Any minute now. Boom. The bomb always comes in clutch. And that's one step closer to the boss. And as we probably all know, after floor 20, things start to get tricky and risky. Time for another vending machine. Damn, knockbacks. But still wasn't bothered by knockback, I guess. Okay, this is interesting. Okay, fair enough. Some interesting tactics there. Okay, what's next? More main damage distance. Oh, and okay, no, range color. I'm getting all the saturations in this run. Like, man, I got like half the colors. If we're lucky, maybe we'll get a fourth one. I highly doubt it though. Like, I feel like just getting one saturation on a run is lucky enough. Then again, I guess I do have a lot of luck color chips. And I think a portal just automatically closed for me, like without even trying. So that's good. There we go, just like that. We're speeding through it. Okay, what next? Splash damage maybe? Or ink damage? Splash damage. Wait, no. Okay. Oh, splash damage. Okay. I've seen like people do monochrome challenges, which is basically collecting the same color chip and covering that entirely, covering your palette entirely with that one color. And I've also seen the Palmerina one as well, where I believe you have to pick the umbrella for that one because it's Marina's palette. And you grab mostly drone chips, but you also kind of do some power, but you do it in a way that you shape your palette collection into a heart, and that's what makes it Palmarina. And I kind of want to try one of those challenges. Maybe not maybe not for like a video, but just like for fun. It'd be pretty cool. Though I'm kind of a bit nervous to touch the umbrella again after some of the experience I had last time. But you know, I'm sure once I finally 100% the game, or the, you know, side order, I'll start feeling a bit more adventurous. When I complete 100% this, well, we're in the middle of May now, recording this, so at the rate I'm going, it's probably going to be July or August that I 100% this, which is kind of sad. It's like sad that it takes like 6 months, but hey, I'm kind of living in some difficult, some tricky things in the house, so it's just kind of like, manage with what I'm put into. Also, I can't remember exactly. I'm sure that I had some floors that I tried, but just eventually decided to spend membucks to skip it and retry for a different floor and chip. And I think I might have cut those out, just because of the amount of time it took. There was one stage which is this objective and floor layout that took me so long to work on, and I just eventually failed, or I just kind of eventually got to a point where even though I was so close, I just felt like it wasn't worth it, so I kind of just skipped it at the end. In the end, I don't think it's this one. I don't think so. I have no idea, to be honest. I've realised that whenever my armour breaks, I just kind of go into, like, if I have it available, just go into sort of Kraken mode to sort of get rid of enemies and quickly run off. And it works. It does work. I'm starting to think this might be my failed attempt, because I did struggle a bit kind of doing a checkpoint like this one, just because of all the bosses and the distance, and just also like how much effort it takes to get it through. We'll see. So, yeah. I also tried to... Oh god. I was also trying to use my Kraken to fill some ink in the tower, but it didn't really work. And I swear, it doesn't matter how many upgrade hacks I use for the recovery speed of the armor, it still feels it takes so long. Like, I think at this point it's like 8 seconds, I think. It still feels like a long time. It's like the longest 8 seconds of your life. Maybe next time it breaks I'll time it, just to be sure. Okay. Maybe this is a time where I wished Pearl had some sort of weapon. Not just stuck on giving the items every now and then. Oh no. It's going slow, but it's not going too bad right now. We'll see. Yeah, I kind of wish Pearl had a splat bomb. I feel like that would just help a little bit. God, getting surrounded. Yeah, this was not easy, I'll tell you that. Like, just the sheer amount of bosses just coming at you is just relentless. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, something. Okay, I was a bit delayed there, but it's something like 8 seconds. So long. I'm sure it's the normal time on like other single player modes, but yeah, it just felt so long to me. It's hard to believe it used to be 12 seconds. Like that's so long. I don't know how anyone could do that, and I certainly don't know how I could do that. And there I go. Oh yeah, and this is no item drop as well, I just realised. I don't know how much difference it would have made. And there is sometimes a benefit in losing your life on something like this, because you kind of get a little bit of space from all the bosses that were spawning. So it kind of gives you a little advantage to just kind of get going from your checkpoint. And you know what? I kind of feel like I eventually lose on this because I can't see myself winning at this point. Boy, the amount of times I get surrounded and somehow. I was gonna say somehow don't die, but I did just die just now. Oh yeah, okay. I should have... Whatever. You know, it's not too bad. This video is still only like a little bit over an hour and 15 minutes, which is pretty fast for my standards. So we'll try something else. And we're gonna don't jump, which is pretty easy, I think. I tend to forget to press the B button. So it's just kind of like... You just kind of act like it doesn't exist, like you have before, and... Wow, that guy got stuck. He was just stuck in midair. If I know got the kill though. Why didn't I cover that trail? That's so annoying. Oh nice, another fizz bomb shot there. So many canned specials over there. probably didn't need can special that much because I didn't use my special a lot, or at least not in the same way I did with Crab Tank on the Splatana. Well, no. But anyway, we got it. So now it's I can see that we're gonna do a vending machine because it's floor 25. Let's see if we can get some goods. Get some good weapons. Sorry, good chips, I mean. And... oh yeah, we needed more lives as well. Main firing speed is pretty good. I don't know how that works on a splat roller. It must be just... goes faster? I'm not sure. So, main range, perhaps. I know I couldn't afford a reset, so there you go. Range power chip. Sorry, range color chips is looking very lacking. Speed and range are kind of like feels like my least used colours at the moment, just generally. That's gonna change for one of them though, it's very soon. And we're back to this objective. This time I believe I remember this going better. This might be because I had item drops on. Not quite sure, or just kind of got better at it. We shall see. I suppose, yeah, if we had any disc drop chips, then that's where it would be really helpful. Because we got step offs on now. So it's kind of just very useful to just sort of get to the end, as I struggled with that last time. There we go. So much quicker than last time. But also, you know, winning. Okay. Hindrance damage, kinda, I suppose it's useful for like, just getting slowed in your ink. But I still didn't quite understand it. But here we are, off to use it. By this stage, you kind of get a feel for how your weapon's going to perform on the smaller fight. And it's like, yeah, it's kind of going speedy. It's still kind of struggling with the amount of ink, like running out too quickly. Yeah, learnt the hard way that Kraken's not going to be very useful on portals that have already kind of been half dealt with. Oh, so sorry about that. We. There we go. Okay, 2 more floors left. And what are they gonna be? Drone sprinkler, lucky chain window, ink damage. Did I pick any of those 2? Drone sprinkler, okay. So now Pearl's got a bit more use, but I'm not sure. I feel like ink sprinkler, although it's frequent, I'm not sure how helpful it is. Also, lol, don't move in Octoling form. Imagine. Do you guys remember back when they first kind of revealed what side order was, an idea of what side order was about? You know, back in September 22. Wait, no, 23. Getting my years mixed up now. There was this kind of screenshot of saying kind of like this description of the chip, but it also said like Octoling, I think it's Octoling form or Inkling form, and that got people talking. That certainly got me talking, like, what does this mean? Why did they say Inkling form? Could it be because maybe you get to play as an Inkling? And is it just a random Inkling, or is it a certain somebody? A certain agent? But it turned out that was just kind of a typo, or like just part of the early, like part of the development phase that they were showing off. So you can't play as an Inkling. Cannot play as an Inkling on Inside Order unless you count Pearl, and you certainly can't play as Agent 4. And I'm a little bit disappointed. You know the drill by now. Okay. One more floor. Will it be hard? Or will it be easier? Or will it be a vending machine? Can't remember at this point how many membucks my continue thing cost, because I know I recently did the upgrades to like the 2600. I've still never gotten the option though. Oh well. Anyway. Let's see how Jesus, let's see how quick this takes. Also, yeah, Fizz Bomb stuns them. What's it, what we're gonna call them? The wheelies, that's what I was calling them. Oh god. God, this stage layout with the fleeing guys. I'll never forget that. Never forget. Never forget what the Brella did to me. Right, sneak attack. Didn't quite work. Man, this is relentless. Nice sneaky fizz bomb. You know what? I'm wondering if fizz bomb's now my favourite sub. Alright, so Order was born from the members' developers' desires for a world that would never change.
Why would anyone want that?
I'm hoping Small Lusk can tell us, but will it want to? Probably not. I doubt this is the last we'll see of Small Lusk. Who knows? Maybe it'll feel talkative sometime. Man, I read most of these lines before I went on my holiday, before I took a break. And there's a part of me that just can tell that they sound tired. I apologise. The grind.
Why do you keep coming back? Sorry on you. You've done something incorrigible.
Come on, Small Lusk. Can't we talk this out?
Try and shut your trap. I've nothing to say to that backstabbing meanie Marina. So there. I was born so everyone's wish would come true. It's too important a goal to give up on. Now, if you'd be so kindly, please get lost and go away forever.
This guy's throwing a tantrum right now. Pent up frustration overlorder. He angry. Okay. I think ever since like the incident with the Splatoon, I've been like I have been a little bit on edge with this fight. Just kind of just trying to be careful. Like, just not get too cocky with it. Yeah, the Kraken was doing a little bit of damage, but didn't feel that efficient either. I mean, in some way the flicks with the roller is kind of doing just as much damage as a Kraken hit, which a Kraken hit is not that, it's not quite as straightforward. It's not the most easiest all the time. Sometimes it's you just kind of fail. And it's already sending the tentacles. There we go. First phase done. Okay, yeah, quickly before the Super Chomp comes in. I'll never understand how Super Chomp is just stronger in single player than it is in multiplayer. Maybe not even like it's maybe not even the problem that they're strong, it's the problem that they're so easy to get rid of. These ones don't seem as easy, which kind of explains why they look bigger, but yeah. And there. Okay, one more portal. Oh god. Okay. I should also mention, just apologise for like a couple of technical difficulties I had with these recordings. The first thing is that here and there you see like this weird line in the middle of the video, just kind of cutting it the video a bit. I don't know how that happens, and I thought that was the game, but I don't think it is. The second one is just like occasionally my thing will just freeze for a few seconds or a couple seconds, just something like something cuts out just very minorly word. Yeah, it's just my laptop, I'm still trying to work out the best settings on OBS for it not to do that, because for some reason when I was recording on the Mac, which is the computer I'm using to edit the videos, it doesn't do that, and I didn't really have to try too hard, so I don't know. Alright, what am I gonna do? Okay. Oh lordy. Okay. Alright, thank God I didn't get swatted there. That was really close though. I feel like the power's fairly good on this weapon. I can't remember if I did have quite a few power chips, so yeah, I suppose I did because my ink is pink. I'm sure it's still coordinates to what colour chips you have the most of. I'm lucky that the portal didn't reset there. I guess it was kind of stuck in poison ink. This stingray, I predicted that. I think in the Splatoon run I had a couple of movement chips, or at least one, that made myself go a little bit, swim a little faster. So going to this made me feel so slow. Them Springer guys, they don't normally come on the smallest fights. Weird that. Sorry, I'm not saying much. I've suddenly gotten tired. Ugh. And I think that's Stingray twice in a row. What a cheap. Oh. Okay, we're almost there. Alright, this is the time to go for the kill. Go, go, come on, Sam, you can do it. Okay, not quite. One more hit. There we go. Fizz bomb for the win. That is pallet 6 done. Officially halfway through the pallets. God. You look like a beach ball on the last day of summer.
Why can't I win? They're a bunch of meanies. I'm on the side of righteousness.
Good job, Agent 4. You've made a baby cry. But that was such a relief to finish that pallet because that took me so long to do. And we got 219 pearls back, which is quite a lot thinking about it. It's probably like one of my highest scores. Let me check the app real quick because the app tells me. It takes a bit to refresh to update, but yeah.
Small Lusk seem legit upset, huh?
Yep.
Well, it's not like we're out of pallets to reconfigure. We can see what's up next time.
Indeed. This damn squid, this jellyfish thing.
Hey, it's Big Man's pallet. Oh man, that Ian BGM alias is super fresh. He should have just gone with that stage name for everything.
What? Are you telling me that Ian, BGM and Big Man are the same person? Oh, Marina.
You know, we found a lot of pallets so far, but none of them have been 8s.
You're right, but I'm definitely getting a signal from 8's pallets somewhere in those lockers. And there's one pallet left, so it must be 8's. Let's keep collecting keys until we find it. We're almost there. One more pallet to go in terms of unlocking. So we finally got Big Man's pallet. Unlocked some more stickers and I believe some decorations I didn't check. But I was thinking I like to buy some stickers, so I bought Octavia's one to reference the Splatling. And yeah, just called it a day there. So here's my collection of chips so far. It's almost complete. I just got a few more to do. And I think I've got a couple like on past weapons to do. I think there's a umbrella one that I tried to get before, but I lost that run, so I didn't collect it. But anyway, I'm going to leave you with a dev diary that I collected earlier, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye! New idea. If I can't get the system to match a memcake to its soul, what if I could get the memcake itself to do the work? All that the thoughts and memories would have to do is return to their natural form. Now that's an idea worth exploring. So, in practical terms, by taking the thoughts and memories stored in memcakes and mixing them up further, then setting them up with the basic framework of a soul, in theory, they could sift through them and select the ones where they belong. I don't see a way to do all that in the real world, but if I convert the memcakes into data that I could upload to a virtual space. This is sounding more and more doable. Project Memverse, name may change, is back on. I'd never thought I'd see the day when the Memverse virtual world I created would serve an actual purpose. Though I haven't really touched it since finishing the prototype, I hope it will do what I need it to.